Welcome to the Kill Count. I'm Gaming and Horror, and today we are finally looking at The Forgotten Toy. But this is only part 1 of The Forgotten Toy, because I am not screen recording all of it because it will take up too much storage. But here are some things. First, this will be my first ever CapCut Kill Count. So if it looks a little different from other kill counts, that's because I'm using CapCut now. Second of all, sorry this is a little late. I'm almost close to 200 subscribers, so maybe I will kill count Forgotten Toy 2 or something else like that. Maybe. And number 3, so instead of doing a best kill, worst kill, and like the numbers and stuff in this one, I'll do that at the next time I cover it, which would be part 2, which I'll cover like during the summer or something. 'Cause yeah. Anyway, how many kills do we get when a toy decides to feel forgotten or something? I don't know. Let's find out and get to the kill. The movie begins with a cop picking up the forgotten toy, aka Voodoo's. Now, his name isn't mentioned in this, but I came up with the name Voodoo's for Bobby Daycare, so counting kills. Anyway, they go to the hospital for some reason. I guess to see if the doll guy is, I guess Voodoo is a human or something. But anyway, then he comes out alive and then attacks the police officer with an axe. And we get our first kill on the count. The police officer who gets axed by Voodoo's. Yeah. Yep. Anyway, and then after he kills the police officer, he runs out, and then we cut to little Bobby Daycare. He wants to go see his dad in the nuclear factory facility, but the one guy said he can't, and the guy tells little Bobby Daycare that his doll is stupid and that he's going to put it in the lost and found soon. But he says it's his favorite doll. Well, that's not cool though. So he's gonna throw him into the fan. What? Seriously, there's no lost and found, though. Yeah, that's right. So we're throwing him in the van. And then, yeah. The guy tells little Bobby Daycare to get lost. But the toy didn't get destroyed. So, but the guy just walked away. Yeah. But just remember, don't be mean. Don't be mean. Because the little Voodoo's is coming to get you. But first he has to find you. So let's see. Where could you be? Let's see. Up these stairs, maybe? On the scaffolding? Aha. In that room. But so Voodoo's pulls out a hammer and starts bludgeoning the guy. Yeah. Yep. And that's our second kill on the count. The nuclear power guy worker who gets bludgeoned by Voodoo's. Yeah. Anyway, after this, the 2 other workers decide to go see what's happening. But then the one worker walked out and hears the other worker screaming, which I will put on the count as another death because, yeah, he got killed off screen. Then the nuclear worker runs away, only to get tripped, right? Yep, he trips. And then Voodoo's catches up to him and starts hitting him with the hammer, with blood gushing everywhere. And so that means he's our 4th kill on the count. Yeah. Our 3rd nuclear worker on the count. Yeah. After he's done killing the nuclear worker, he decides to go find Bobby Daycare. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yep. And so we cut to pause. Hold up, he's still running. Pause. We got it. Pause. Now he reunites. As he goes into Bobby Daycare's house, Bobby Daycare comes out and asks the most important question. I'm guessing you murdered someone, right?
Maybe.
And then we cut to the body. Okay, so that's our 5th kill on the count. Some random guy who got killed by Voodoo's off screen. Yeah. But Voodoo's really doesn't care, so he just goes in to pick some corn. By the way, sorry about the background noise. There's construction going on. Anyway, yeah, he goes to pick the corn. Yep. He's picking it. Yep. And he runs inside to go clean it, and that's how you clean corn or something. Yeah. Anyway, he goes back outside to get more corn or something. Or he just goes outside. I don't know. Then Bobby Daycare comes outside to see there's no corn because Voodoo's took it all. But then a police officer shows up and starts shooting at Voodoo's. But then Bobby Daycare gets shot by the police officer. So that means he's our 6th kill on the count because he got shot by the police officer. Yep. After that, Voodoo sees this and gets an umbrella out and starts stabbing the police officer with an umbrella. How is he doing that? Who knows? When it's open. Yeah, who knows? Anyway, but that means he is on the count, which is our 7th kill on the count. The police officer getting stabbed by Voodoo's. Yeah. Voodoo leaves the house, burning it to flames. And he runs away. He goes to a store or something.
Oh no, I'm going to school.
Alex?
Why is this only school here? Wait,
I forgot.
Kindergarten in Brookhaven.
And her partner.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just come on.
They are at the school to investigate a murder, which is right there. So yeah, that's our next kill on the count. Stabbed with a knife. That's kind of spoiling how they got killed, but I don't care. But anyway, they go to find clues and stuff, and they talk about the reason why they are even police officers in the first place, because they say that they got a lot of money from it, right? Wait, how much money do you guys make? How much money?
That's me. We get paid a lot. Like $1,000 an hour? Man, I'm swimming in money.
Wait a second. Did you just say $1,000 an hour? Hold on. Okay, wait. I got to see what this is. How much money do police officers get every hour? $21.70 an hour. Holy crap. What? Okay. The annual pay is $45,000. But that much money in 1 hour? $1,000 in an hour? I mean, I understand the town you're in, but still, how are you getting $1,000 an hour when a regular police officer gets only $21 an hour? This doesn't make any sense. I mean, I would understand $45,000 annually, but $1K an hour, that would be $24,000 in just under a day. No, in a day. Holy crap! That didn't make any sense. Anyway, let's just continue. So, Andy, is that her name? Goes back to see her partner, pick up the weapon, put his fingerprints on it. But then she finds the actual murder weapon, a knife. But then her partner screams to be our 9th kill on the count. Yeah, I'm guessing he just got killed off screen. So Andy, if I got the name correct, I don't know, gets scared, so she runs away to the police office. But first you gotta get out and head into your car, right? No, you don't even have a car? Why don't you have a police car, bro? I mean, I guess your building is still close by, but still, you need a police car. If there's like a suspect there, you could have gotten them. But anyway, she is like babbling on and stuff about how Bob got killed and stuff. And yeah. But she keeps on like rambling on and on and on about it because she is really scared. But her boss, aka this character from Steamboat Willie Funhouse or whatever, I haven't watched all the movies, says that she's just crazy, and he's been through all this before, and she's been through more stuff than him, so she should just like toughen up basically. Yeah. But he keeps on talking about how Steamboat Willie took his partner, and oh my gosh, so much lore. Anyway, he keeps on talking. Yeah, you can finish talking anytime soon. Anytime. And then we go to Voodoo's, and he walks into the school. Yeah, he's just there in the school. I don't know what he's doing there. He's just in the school. But he sees the alien, and the alien challenges Voodoo's to a fight, kind of. To see who is more powerful. Of course, Voodoo's agrees, because without that, there would be no plot, I think. But yeah, he keeps on talking to Voodoo's and whatnot, and other stuff. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, he challenges Voodoo's to a fight. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm not really good at explaining stuff, but Voodoo's says yes, and he goes out of the school. Yep, there he goes. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Voodoo's. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Anyway, we cut to this bank robber who robs the bank. What? No way. But he gets the money and heads through the vent. Yep. He goes through the vent and goes down the hallway. Yep, just keep going. And he thinks he's safe because this is a perfect hiding spot. Right? Perfect hiding spot. But he runs out and he sees Steamboat Willie. Yep. Oh, I don't even know what's going on at this point. I haven't watched all his movies, but all I know is that Steamboat Willie gets a gun out and starts shooting the bank robber. So he's our next kill on the count, getting shot by Steamboat Willie. But anyway, we cut back to Andy, or Annie, it started with an A, running back to the school where her partner got killed. Why are you going back? Why are you going back, bro? I swear, I love this movie with all my heart, but still, some things just don't make sense. Anyway, she goes back to the crime scene, I guess. And she sees that nothing's there, really, I think. But she goes into the back, anyway, and the body's still there. Yep. Yep, you can... Yeah, she's just trying to find something. Yep. What are you even doing? Anyway, these group of kids use the gym. And, oh my gosh, it is super cool in here. Yep. They keep on fighting and with each other, but they still just use the equipment and whatnot. Yep. And this guy, forgot his name, goes up top to the top of this beam. And okay, are you gonna jump from that? Yep, you jumped from there. Why are you going back up there? That must have hurt on your legs. Yep, but he's just jumping. He's just a jumper. Yep. But he stays up there for a little bit until a knife gets thrown in his head. Oh my gosh. And he falls down onto the ground. This is insane, guys. He's our 11th kill on the count by getting a knife thrown into his head. Of course, because they are kids, they are obviously scared. So the girl runs away, but not to any good use, because she gets stabbed. Yeah, let's just say stabbed. Yep. But then after that, this kid gets pinned to the board with mind powers or whatever.
People have power in this town.
He begs for his life.
Please don't tell me it's an alien.
Wait, what's happening? What is happening? Oh my gosh, his head just exploded to be our 13th kill on the count. Anyway, it was revealed that the alien did all that. Yep. The alien did all that. It was the alien. The alien did all that. Yep. Anyway, we see this guy walking into the art museum, and the art is cool and stuff, but it would help if he didn't take so long to finish looking at all the art. He took so long to finish looking at all the art that I had to put this little part in 4 times speed. And it's still pretty long. Yeah. But anyway, he finally leaves the art museum and goes to the subway, because that's his only way of transportation. Yeah. He's going the long way around to, I guess. But he walks down the steps and goes to the subway. Vroom, vroom. I'm driving a tractor. What am I even doing? That's not even a tractor. Why am I even saying that? Ah! Anyway, he sits in the front seat for some reason. There's no guy there, but he gets scared. I'm not gonna count anything because I don't know. But he just decides to leave, I guess. I don't know. This is one of the harder things to count. But yep, he goes to the lake. Why is there subway to the lake? Who knows? But what I can tell you though is that he goes to the cruise ship, I think. Yep. Oh, you're gonna swim in a suit. I guess that's why they call it a swimsuit. But he swims all the way to the yacht. Yacht queen. What? I'm actually going insane. But he stays on the yacht. Yep. He's still scared, though. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Anyway. Then the boat shakes, and then he falls into the water. Yep. And then he goes under the boat. Like, I'm guessing the boat ran over him. Something. But he swims out alive because he has plot armor. Right? Yep, you have plot armor, my guy. Plot armor. We cut back to this guy, by the way. I don't know his name. I'm sorry. But that he's just talking. And then he realizes Steamboat Willie is here. What the heck? And Steamboat Willie is spewing a bunch of lies because he's Steamboat Willie and he's in the public domain. Yeah. But he says Annie tricked him. So yeah. How do you feel about that, bro? How do you feel that Annie tricked you? How do you feel about that? How do you feel about it? I said how do you feel about it? Ah!
I feel so betrayed.
That's how literally everyone feels when they get betrayed. Yeah. Anyway, he gets angry, so he wants to go kill Andy, whatever. It starts with an A-N and ends with an E. But she comes and he's angry at her, so he's gonna kill her. Kill the witch. Kill the witch. What? I don't even have a script. Why am I even saying any of this? Anyway, he goes to grab a gun. Whoa. And then he starts shooting at her, but she's already gone. So he says he'll catch you, Annie. Or Andy, or whatever. But we cut to Voodoo's. Yep. We cut to Voodoo's. And he tells us how he's going to get his power.
Every kill people, 1,000 people, then I get powers.
So I know he says that he needs to kill 1,000 people to get his powers. But, like, whenever it gets to, like, the part where he gets his powers, I'll just add any people he killed off screen to the count then, I guess. But not in this episode. No. Anyway, we go to the hospital now, where one of the nurses needs to get another nurse or doctor or whatever. Yep, they need to go get another nurse or doctor. Yep, but they go and try to find their partner, and they don't know where they are. But I don't think I'm gonna count them yet. But I will count this guy who gets killed somehow. I don't know. But yeah. But we continued with this. And this freeze frame goes on for so long, it's so unnecessary. But at least it shows blood, I guess. But yeah. But then Voodoo's walks out of the hospital. Yep. And he's going to the burger barn? Why are you going there, bro? Cook burgers? There's no one there. What are you doing there? I guess he's just trying to cook burger. Why are you putting the oven to 1,000 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit or whatever Brookhaven uses? But he starts a fire. We didn't start the fire. I'm gonna stop now before I get copyrighted. But, this guy is still angry at Annie, so he's tried to find Annie. But he goes to the school, I think. Yep. He thinks she's at the school. The school of many things. Like, the school... What am I even doing? Anyway, the alien... he's just in the booth or something. And then this guy, for some reason, is running onto the stage. How did he get there? Who knows? But he's running on stage. Yep. He's in the back. And he's trying to find someone or something. You know what I mean? But he sits down. Then he gets back up. Yep. Oh, I don't even know what's going on at this point. I'm joking. I do. But he's getting confronted by the alien. Yep. It's the alien. Why am I even saying Z? It's the alien. The alien. Yep. But they talk. And he says he's gonna kill him, I guess. So, let's kill him. Yep. Run, brother, run. Run away as fast as you can. You can't catch him. He's the gingerbread man. And then it's a basketball court. But then it switches to a pool. That doesn't make any sense. But he starts drowning. Yep. And he's continuing to drown. Yep. Yep. Continue drowning. Yep. 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 What am I even doing? Anyway. Yep. I think you're finally drowning? Yeah? Oh my gosh. Why aren't you dead yet? Okay. Finally? Are you dead? No. Just drown already. Finally. But then, he's not dead. He runs out of the pool. Then, some sort of force pulls him back to the pool. What is happening? I don't know at this point. And he starts drowning again. This doesn't make any sense. But the alien killed him. But I didn't put the graphic up because you'll see in the second part. But the alien thinks he killed him. Yep. But then Andy or Annie or whatever her name is walks in to see the alien. Yep. And she talks to the alien. Yep. She talks to the alien, and then it starts getting ear torture or something. I don't know, but I can confirm by the creator that he dies from this. And yeah. But then we see the floor because the creator didn't add the body there, sadly. But Voodoo pops out because I think he was the one who caused the alien's death. And yeah, and he congratulates Annie. But then the guy comes and he he's here and he's coming to kill Annie. Yep. And he's evil now. Wahahaha. But I'm sorry to say this, but that's the end of the video. I'm sorry. I know this is just part 1. Also, I know in the creator's own kill count of their movie, they added some kills that I didn't add, which is totally fine, but this is my own count, so I can count whatever I feel like counts. But anyway, I hope to see you soon. I have been very busy with videos lately. If you want to know, 15 people died in this so far. But part 2 is going to have a lot more stuff to count. And I mean a lot. So you guys better get your seats ready, because that's going to be a doozy. Anyway, I hope to see you on the next kill count. Speaking of which, on the next kill count, do you, yes you, like Dive Wimpy Kid? I know you probably do, because a lot of people like it, and also, I know I do, because I have a bunch of the books, and that's not even all the books I own, but there's a lot of fan ones out there, so of course there's gonna be one with murder, and agony, and horror, and, so much, yeah, so, you would like Diver Wimpy Kid, the Heffleys. This isn't even the Heffleys. That's just diaper overload. But, well, let me just show you some clips from it, because it's peak.
Sips. I hear foot. Ever since Grandpa's attack, I've heard these voices in my head. It's my eye. I need to do something, because every day I feel myself slip away. I can't turn into one of those things. I'm going to have to cut it out. I'm cutting my eye out. Sorry. Oh gosh. I'm sorry.
Whoa, those are some pretty cool clips about the fan fiction. So, head over to the kill count when it releases. Only on Gaming and Horror. Do. Anyway, I'm going to finish my tower. Just gotta set these down and oh, dang it.